Hi, my name is Kelly. I was born and raised in rural Ontario, and I also grew up in Ontario, just outside of Toronto. I am a survivor of childhood sexual violence. I was molested by my brother for 10 years, between the ages of 8 and 18, and it changed my life. After the abuse stopped, I started to act out. I started to experience symptoms of mental illness. And after my first hospitalization, I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder and depression. I have been in and out of the hospital many times. I turned to substance abuse to numb the pain, and I thought the entire time that it was my fault, that I had brought it on, and I was terrified to tell my dirty secret. A couple of years ago, I told my parents what happened with the encouragement of my partner, who has always supported me and was the first person I told about this. And my mother told me to stop telling lies. And I've come to learn that this is something that families do a lot because they can't take the pain of something like this happening in their own family. They feel too much guilt if something like this happens in their own family. And that shouldn't happen, because acknowledging it, addressing it, dealing with it as a family is the way it should be done. And the silence, the denial hurts more than rape. Since then, since I've told my family and they have denied me, I've started writing about my stories. And I've started a blog called the See None, Hear None blog, where I encourage others to talk about these issues, particularly women, because women are the most vulnerable. Young women, elderly, just females in general are very vulnerable to these situations. And we are told to be quiet. We are told that it's our fault, that what we did brought it on, what we were wearing, how we behaved, and that's not right, and that needs to stop. And this is what I do, is I lend my voice, the spoken word, to help these women speak up and tell their stories, because no one should be silent. If I had any message to deliver to women who have been victims of sexual violence, particularly in childhood, I would say you're not alone. You can speak up, you can speak out. There are people out there who will believe you, authorities who will believe you, and people out there who will care and who will help you tell your story and help you gain courage and strength that you probably feel like you don't have right now. So I encourage you all to speak up, to not remain silent, to know this isn't your fault, and that there is hope for everybody out there.